Hello, welcome to this video cast of subscribers to Callum Chew. I bet you wonder where I've been, and so do I. I'm going to talk about mental health because that's what's been up with me. I've had one of my wobblers, but it's not just me. There is a severe mental health crisis, not only in England, Britain, but around the world. Throughout the COVID era. It's kind of, in a way, the real pandemic, because what these lockdowns, house arrests have created is knock-on effects. People with addictions, I've spoke about that, and that's what's come back. I'm not proud of it. It's not easy, but that's why I'm making this video and I have full empathy for people, because I'm hearing it all over the place that people are struggling with mental health, addictions, this, that, and the other. But as I say, it has a knock-on effect. I wish I could be as mentally tough as David Icke. He chooses not to let it affect him, but he has full empathy for. There's not one of them that, oh, it doesn't affect me, so it's not like that. It's like, I don't have really ever any mental health issues as such, but I can empathise because he's really, he's brilliant at everything. I can empathise with that, and it can, feel people's pain, I guess. And put yourself in other people's shoes, empathise, if you will. So, I've had one of my wobblers, but where one of my brother works at card factory in Sheffield, one in town now, because he's moved because of reasons. One of the staff, around the same time I was having a wobbler, the other Saturday I had a wobbler, worrying about paying bills, this, that, and the other. Yeah, all that sounds familiar. So, full empathy and healing, and my heart goes out to one of my brother's colleagues at work. But we really need to grasp and help the fact that we've got mental health crisis, probably record breaking, worse than it's ever been. Worse than the Victorian era, worse than anything. We might treat it better. I mean, there's still a lot. I mean, the reason I've not bothered contacting the doctors or anybody this time around is not that they probably would, but I've got that Victorian mindset. It's one of my weaknesses, that if I say it, they're just going to lock me up, and I'm not going to do that, because they know me too well and they know what I'm like. And if you've got severe anxiety and depression and suicidal thoughts, if you're going to lock somebody up, it's kind of the last thing you need. You need not so much solutions, but remove the cause of the problem. Sit down and talk to people and give them unconditional love. And find out what treatments, energy codes, or healthy treatments, maybe a cannabis solution or essential oils, anything natural, as such. Because wouldn't it be great just to have that feeling of relaxation and being able to tune in? People will be able to do it, the power of the mind, to open up the GABA receptors. So obviously that's what, cannabis works on all of it. But obviously it's what pregabalin does. It so it relaxes you, and all of that sort of stuff. Obviously, cannabis is natural and it's good for you. Pregabalin's not so good for you because it's addictive in a bad way, and when it's leaving the body, you feel 10 times anxious and all of that. But and Zopiclone, don't touch him. Diazepam's still pharmaceutical, but it's not as bad as antidepressants. Which is the last time I went down to the doctors. Oh, we're not going to prescribe you diazepam or pregabalin because it's addictive. Okay, yeah, I get that to a point. It'll be SSRI, which is antidepressants. Sertraline or oh god, citalopram. So I'm a bit tired. I've had the heat on a bit too long, and I've had a takeaway from the tea, and I'm really thirsty. And I don't want antidepressants. I want relaxing. That's what I'm gonna say. And so I haven't bothered. I've just kind of riding it out and just going through my phase. I feel a lot better than I did. Because what I tried to do is, I went 130 odd hours without taking any pregabalin or anything that I normally take. Which you should never try and quit cold turkey. Never. I'm not trying to quit. I was trying to just detox, but it went wrong. But then I replaced it with Zopiclone. Went wrong. And alcohol. And I had a really bad night, to be honest, on Zopiclone, and I got really drunk. And in my bedroom, I ended up knocking, because the light bulb went, and then my brother replaced it. My average isn't reliable, and I meant to pick it up yesterday, and he thought I meant tomorrow, and he's having trouble with the car. It's not our car. It's complicated. Anyway, I ended up trying to rearrange the bed, and I ended up get this bedside cabinets out of a real proper wobble at windows. I'm like, why have I done that? Yeah, we're outside, so I brought it back in, but it's a pop bottle. It's kind of no good. I'm gonna order a new one. My charity shop, our foundation, they deliver it. But what happened? Yeah, I knocked the light bulb out, and the curtain fell down. And get this, I said go for the light bulb. I think for some reason I went whapping, just smashing. I went up real proper wobbler. Never take alcohols up together. Our out of it. Man, I weren't in all meds. I was just not a complete fuck up. And I'm really disappointed in myself. A, of that. B, because of my hand coordination, I can't look after myself properly. But I we can't really afford to move and get an attic, which would be perfect for me. Then the better seat me, and then better film space. Because it's too hectic here, like I say, but in here I'm kind of cut off. But it is what it is. Still interesting, not boring. So, yeah, the curtain, one of the curtains, so I'm not in blackout curtains anyway. It's just disappeared. Like it's gone into another dimension. Like it just vanished like a magic curtain. I don't know what happened to it. I had to take one that don't fit from the little utility room. It's got an outside window in it. Yeah, I mean, yes, I'm not proud of it. But I really need to start. Yeah, I'm back on normal meds, and then it one day hopefully I'll be able to replace it with, when we get control of this world back, when we can have cannabis on hand and stuff like that regular without a plant being criminalised. But it's not in their hands, it's in the people's hands and the individual's choice of what medicine they take when we get control of this world back. So it will all take care of itself, I'm sure. I'm just overthinking stuff, but my normal meds are back in my system, and I'm okay now, to a point. So, that's the journey I've been on. But so many people are getting thoughts around the world more than ever in the last 2 years. They just don't want to be here. On Gareth Ike's show, on Iconic Right Now, that's what the show's called, Right Now. You can go and watch it. You can get a 7-day free trial. I think they might be starting a 28-day free trial. I've seen on David. Go on davidite.com and have a look there. It's definitely a 7-day free trial. And you can, he had a mental health coach off the NHS who's not taking, the jab, and he's going to lose his job and all that. It looks like he's just worried on that for an organisation like that where you can't really meet people face to face. In the last 2 years, he met people on the park bench where they sat and had a coffee, coke, or tea, or whatever, and had a chat. Works in Somerset in the Oval Care System. Really nice guy. His name's Matt. Really, really nice guy. Absolutely really nice guy. And really got a big heart and wants to help his patients. Really, yeah. And because what's been happening in the NHS, they've had to been discussing, patients on Zoom, which is, if you've got mental health issues, if you're really not thinking straight, the last thing you want to be is messing with technology. If you're not processing anything, it's really hard to, just trust me, I know. I've been there last week. I made a video in ages. I've literally not been very well. Because what happened was, my mum got pneumonia. And she's still not right. But she's obviously out of hospital. And I kind of had a bit of wobble at Christmas. So then holding it together through Christmas and New Year. And then all the energy's just gone bang. And I've released it in a really negative way. And I had a really good... Last year, I really managed to... I did lots of videos, and I will get back into the ghost hunting, but I'm still not in the right frame of mind. Yeah, it's not. But it'll happen when it happens. But I've got a lot of time to get well. I've got spring, summer to look forward to. So there'll not be much in terms of... There might be bits in here, but there'll not be much. Because you do have to be the right frame of mind, I think. I mean, look what happened when Mark Smith's not doing the right frame of mind. Even at me. Or even John Sixcenter's not doing the right frame of mind. It's a complete disaster. Because it's one of them things you have to total focus. A real total focus for. So, this video got on YouTube and BitChute. But I'll get back into doing proper videos just on BitChute because of the censorship. So, I've got a really dry mouth. I've got a really dry mouth. Salt content. I get a lot of phlegm when I get a real dry mouth. But, yeah, that's the journey I've been on. Excuse me. I mean, really nice takeaway. There's probably more salt in it than there is in the middle of the sea. Sorry, gone down the wrong hole. God is my witness. Sorry. It's gone down the wrong hole. Well, I make an interesting video. Sorry about that. How embarrassing. That's because I'm really thirsty. Oh, it's horrible that, isn't it? You make us down the wrong hole. It's alright, I'll just choke on camera. Oh dear, so yeah, that's the journey I've been on, and that were an accident, obviously. So yeah, I feel a lot better than I did. But yeah, I think because nobody's really talking about mental health. I know David Icke is a bit, and Gareth Icke and that, but in the mainstream media, nobody's really talking about mental health. And it's great they've exposed Partygate, which it does need exposing, but then they're not exposing the death of the fake Doobie Doo. And they're not talking about mental health and other stuff. And because what they're doing now is going back to the climate change hoax and war and terror and Russia wanting to invade Ukraine when it's really, well, it's the cult government through America and China and Ukraine wanting to invade Russia. They're saying leave us alone. I mean, it's all inverted. Obviously, the British government's involved. So, but yeah, that's what they're not talking about. And that'll get into more on BitChute. So, yeah, don't worry about me. I'm doing a lot better. And I'm getting there. So, so yeah, I want to start wrapping it up because that's gone down the wrong goal. And it's getting me real phlegm. Heartburn. It's horrible, you know, when you have a drink and it goes down the wrong hole. That's because we're doing it on camera. So, yeah, I've had a bit of a wobbler, but, you know, if people are feeling down or whatever, you know, try and put it in the comments and stuff, or we'll try and have a chat. I mean, I could get people on camera, but I don't know how to set it up. I don't know how to get it so we can, like David Attenborough's interviews, I don't know how to do it. He's better with me than technology. I'm a complete dinosaur. Yeah, so yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. I thought I'd make a video, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. It'll be sooner than between these ones. Take care. Bye.